what would you tell them, right, Chad, to say, you know what? You have the strength, you have the fortitude. Now just get courageous and untangle yourself.
Marcus, I think a lot of people don't give themselves permission to take the time to just focus on themselves. I think that there is this myth that working on yourself is somehow selfish. But what I think people forget is the rest of us have to put up with you. So if you can take the time to really work on yourself, that's a generous act. And so I think the first step is just giving yourself permission to say, I'm worth spending some time on me. Unfortunately, most people don't find something like personal development until things really hit the fan. But once you've hit that moment and you're ready for it, I say dive in. And I say look for mentors for different parts of your life. Look for financial mentors, identity mentors, career mentors. Look for all types of mentors and build a moat around you of people that inspire you and encourage you to figure yourself out. And the other thing I would say is be really generous with your mentors. Remember that they're human too. I'm not a big fan of cancel culture. I'm not going to go to Tiger Woods for marriage advice, but as a golfer, I would probably want to go to Tiger Woods for that. So remember that they're human beings too. And so be really generous with your mentors. Use them for what they're offering you and they're teaching you. Give yourself permission to work on you. I wish, Marcus, that my dad would have worked on himself. But I know that my dad beat me because his dad beat him and his dad beat him and his dad beat him. What if one of those guys, Marcus, had stopped and said, maybe there's a better way to be a father? What if there's a better way to do this? I just wish one of them had said that. And I hope that if there's somebody in your audience that they too will decide to be the one to break the cycle, be the one to say, maybe there's a better way to do this thing called life for me and for the people that I care about.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get real. Twofold. One, I understand exactly where Chad is coming from. My parents divorced. My mom was all about herself, all about what she needed. She wasn't a great parent. She wasn't always around. She was all about herself. I stopped that whole bloodline, right?
Good
I
for
became
you,
my
man.
father, who was a great man, a provider, a teacher, a giver. Everybody loved him. So as a result of that, I said, I'm gonna be like my dad. And I just went with my mom. I said, I'm not gonna be like her. And then the second thing I want to touch on, I told this to a client on Friday, and bravo, Chad, for saying it. It's okay to put yourself first.